Welcome to Springtide Readings. This is Christina. I'm going to be your host. I've got the team back here. They're ready to read for you as well. I do swear a bit, so if that's not something you can sit through, then I'm probably not your reader. But do keep looking, because there's some fantastic readers out there. If it's not your faces and places that I'm talking about, please don't try to make it fit, because we do deal with some pretty heavy stuff here. And, you know, why make it fit if the trauma isn't yours? Or whatever nastiness we're talking about, or, you know, whatever. You know, if it ain't yours, don't claim it. The toxic family reading, the ending did get cut off. The audio got cut off. Why? I do not know. I do sometimes feel like there's something working against me to get these messages held back, but I'm going to leave it up there, and with my apologies, there's not much I can do about it, but we will try to not have that happen in the future. So, my team and I were talking about doppelgängers, people who want to be you, people who they will take the way you dress, or the way that you speak, or the way that you do your work. You know, whatever you choose for a job, they'll try to follow you into that as well. They go physical appearance. They'll change their hair color to look like you. They'll wear your makeup like you. Yeah, all sorts of weirdness going on there, really. So it reminded me of a woman I grew up with. You know, we had known each other since I was 6 years old. You know, it's a lifetime of knowing each other. She was more my sister than my sisters. So it didn't happen for a while after, you know, years, decades, in fact, after we had known each other, that all of a sudden it's like she decided she wanted to be me. And it isn't even that she decided she wanted to be me. She was me. She changed her hair color. She changed the way she wore her makeup to be like mine. She changed her hair color to be like mine. She dressed like me. She all of a sudden started using my spiritual gifts or my spiritual stories to people as though that had happened to her. You know, it was really quite sad, actually. I think, you know, a couple of people that I discussed this with said that I should be flattered. I don't find it flattering, actually. And I kept saying to her, look, you're going to miss out on your own life's lessons. You're going to miss out on what you're supposed to do here. I said, because you can't live my life. You can't live through me. You can't live my lessons. You got to do it on your own. So I don't know if that's going to come up in this reading, but that is something that my team and I have been discussing quite a lot. So we're going to pull some cards on this, or not just on this. We'll pull some cards and see what happens, really. Let's see what they've got to say. Team for the collective. Yeah, there you go. So this person's a thief. You know, this person who wants to be you, or who is your doppelganger or your clone. They want to be you. They want to steal your identity. Look at that motherfucker. Just sneaking away with your damn character, your personality, your abilities. It's crazy. And they think that you are so blinded and jaded by what they're doing that you're blind to what they're doing. They think that you don't see it, that you're so damn dim that, and blind, obviously, you know, she's got a blindfold on, and that you're so defensive about your own personality that they're not going to notice, that you're not going to notice them lying and trying to steal your personality. It's crazy. It's crazy. And this is really what I was just talking about. This person wants to be you. Yeah, look at that. They want to keep you in domination. They want to keep you blind. Look, this is blindfolded. Swords. 3 swords right across the board, just out of the gate. But they want you to be bound. They want you to be confused, and I keep hearing that they want you to rely on them. They want you to rely on them for the way they did for their personality. They want you to follow them, which is just absurd. It's ridiculous. They tell people that you are jealous of them because of who you are and what you do, or you know, who they are and what they do, when actually it's not even their story. It's not even their story. It's someone else's story. It's someone else's personality. It's someone else's character. It's someone else's upbringing, their past experiences, their spiritual gifts, their spiritual experiences. You know, that's what they want to, you know, it's heartbreaking, really. It's heartbreaking because this person will not stand on their own. They don't have enough faith in themselves. To be honest, the woman who keeps popping into my head, she watches too much television. She lives in a fantasy world, and I think that drugs don't really help that situation either. Well, you know, heartbreak, trauma, trying to control you. And also, what I'm seeing with this card, and I know I've never looked at this card this way before. What I'm seeing here is like a voodoo doll kind of deal. That, you know, we've got swords all the way across the board so far. What I'm seeing is, voodoo doll. You know, she's putting, or she, he, whatever, gender not specific. You know, they're sticking their pins in their little U-doll. I mean, okay, yes, it is sad, but, you know, for the most part, it's not really that sad. They just need to, it's a maturity thing, I think. You know, just grow up. Grow up. You are who you are. You embrace who you are. And if you want to be something better than what you are, then work hard on yourself. Work through the shadows. Work through those dark spots. It's been some sort of celebration here. More team. Yes. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh, Lordy. Okay, well, this is good. I know to the person that is cloning you, it's not good. For you, this is good. So, there's some sort of celebratory walking away. This is you choosing you. You know, this is you riding the hell out of there of some nasty situation. You know, you're leaving all that crap behind. You're taking your wands, you're taking your wreaths, you're taking your horse, and you're getting the hell out of there. You know, because it no longer serves you. That's really where it is. But look at this. These are the other two cards that popped out. You see, the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. And it is going to cause a tower moment for this person. Because the people around them are going to see them for who they are. They're going to see them for who they are. And this is wonderful. This is brilliant news. It's absolutely brilliant. So the truth is coming out. And it's going to rock their world. Because they have convinced themselves that they are you. They've convinced themselves that these experiences of yours that they use as their own to tell people how great they are, you know, that they don't belong to them. And this is something that is going to be, they believe this stuff. They have now told this lie so many times that they believe it. They believe that these experiences are their own. Look at this, it's meant to be. This whole thing, you know, and it is almost like a third party situation here as well. You know, this whole situation with this person, like I said, I had known this woman, you know, I haven't spoken to her in years, but you know, I had known this woman for years, you know, and it was meant to be. She was there to teach me a lesson. I was there to teach her a lesson. One of us learned a lesson. I really don't think she learned anything from it because she's still doing the same thing. She's still pretending to be that third person. And it's the combination of a bit of her personality, a whole lot of your personality, which makes this third person. But this tower moment's meant to be. This is going to knock this person down a peg. And you know, it has to happen. It has to happen. You know, for their own safety, their own growth, their own evolution. They got to go through it. And I think it's going to be a bit of humiliation to go with it too. They're going to see it as backstabbing. But the people around you who know you, or even people who don't know you but have heard about you enough because this person's obsessed with you, they're going to see that this person, you know, this doppelganger is very, very backstabbing. I mean, if you look at this. Swords. You know, this is a whole lot of stabbing going on here. Let's move this stuff up. Whole lot of stabbing going on. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of backstabbing going on. You know, and not only are they backstabbing you, they're backstabbing the people who trust them to be telling the truth about who they are. They're also backstabbing themselves because they're not being true to themselves. They're not being true to who they were, that they are, and who they're supposed to be. You know, this is all meant to be. This is a massive, massive lesson for somebody. Yeah, they've just been acting like a fool. Although, in saying that, I think that's kind of you as well. You're like, fuck you. You want to fucking do that? Then go right ahead. I don't care. I'm going to skip. I'm going to skip along with my lightweight and my dog and, you know, have a nice time. Enjoy the golden glow of the day. So, yeah. Bunch of weirdos. Really. Fucking weirdos. So, yeah. I mean, I haven't thought about that woman in like, oh, God, I don't know. Long time. Really long time. And my team and I were just talking about it. And they brought it up. And I thought, oh, yeah. Okay. You know, seeing it in a different perspective even after all these years. So, yeah. Bizarre. I can't even imagine being like that, really. Because to me, it just feels like you're being... Yeah, it feels like this. It feels like that. I don't want to be a thief. I have a big problem with that. And this is identity theft, is what this is. You know, identity theft, but it's even more sad than that, because what they're doing is just chucking away their own identity. I just cannot believe how many swords are on that board. But please rest assured that the truth is coming out, and it's gonna mess up this person's world. But it kind of has to be that way so that they can see themselves for themselves. You know, they need to see their own personalities, their own flaws. You know, they're so quick to point the finger at anybody else, but they're not so quick to look at themselves. All right, team, what else do we have here? But I feel like you're not really that bothered. Not really. And with that freedom and that sort of, you know, just not being bothered by the whole thing, with that comes almost a retaliation from this person. And this is not just one person I'm seeing a little gaggle, and they're not even connected, actually. These people, this is what you do. You are a trendsetter. If you start using a term, watch it in a couple of weeks, watch the people around you. They'll start using it. Start wearing something different or wear your hair different, give it a few months. You watch around you, they will all start doing it. Let's see what else these cards have to say. Anything else, team? Yeah, they're grieving. They're grieving for yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the team said they're grieving for not being able to stand on their own and have their own personality and their own experiences, because, you know, they can tell that lie all they like, and yes, okay, they believe it, but they know it's not true. Deep down inside, they know it's not true. They know these experiences are yours. They know that if anyone would find out, they would be seen as a fraud. But they grieve because they just don't feel good enough. You know, and I'm not saying have sympathy for them. Please don't have sympathy for them. You can have compassion, but don't have sympathy. You know, there's two, I don't know if you know about the you know, people when they cord into you. Oh God, yeah. I mean, my team just said that this whoever we're talking about with you, you know, with your situation, they are actually doing this cording on purpose. They're cording, trying to like a Hoover tube, and they're trying to the hose, and they're trying to suck out your personality, your energy, your gifts, your abilities, your strength. And they want to see you, yeah, the team just said how the mighty fall. They want to see you fail. They want to see you fail. But, you know, it's like a little fly on your arm. Just swat it away, and it'll go, and it'll come back, and it'll go, and it'll come back. But, you know, it's not really doing you any harm, because whoever I'm talking about is very strong. And this person is not strong. They tell everybody how strong they are. They tell everybody how badass they are and how hardcore they are. But in reality, say boo to them, and they flinch. And they either fly off the handle and go into defensive mode, which I'm not surprised. They have a lot to defend about. Or they fight or flight, or they run away. So, all right, anything else on this? It's pretty cut and dry. Yeah, I mean, this person really does honestly believe, bless their little hearts, bless their little cotton socks, they do actually believe that they're getting away with it. They believe that you are so damn dim that you don't see it, that you don't know that they're doing it, that you don't look at them and go, oh my God, they did their hair like mine. Wow, they look a lot like me with the way they dress and the rest of it. You know, it's kind of creepy, actually. You know, I just looked down this card and it's like, see, they're hiding behind this cloak. You know, their face isn't shown. They're hiding. And what they're hiding is that they have no real personality to speak of. Not one that they feel confident enough that people will like. You know, and that's what it is all about to them is acceptance from other people. You know, it has nothing to do with acceptance of themselves. What else we got? One more of these and we'll, yeah, okay. This is someone who's pretty wise. They're wise, they're experienced, they're open-minded, they're very spiritually evolved. They're a very powerful person, this guy. And this is the one who is going to expose the truth. This is the one who's going to come in and say, actually, and illuminate what this person's been doing. Now, like I said, this probably doesn't really make any damn difference whatsoever. It really probably doesn't. You know, what they do, you know, you're strong. If they're stealing your personality, your physical attributes, your life, and you may not have anything, you may not have jack, but for whatever reason, they are so jealous of you. It's because you're special. You are unique. You are somebody who stands out in a crowd, no matter even if you dress like this, even if you dress all in black with your cloak around you, you stand out. You stand out and people notice you. This person does not. The only way that they do that is if they get into people's faces and say, this is who I am, this is who I am. But this guy's going to expose this. He is the answer. He's the answer. And I honestly, I feel that this person is not among the living. I feel that this is someone who's passed over. It could be an ancestor, it could be God, you know, anybody on your team, really. He's gonna bring the truth out. And it isn't even about revenge or, you know, vengeance or, you know, anything like that. It's about just exposing the truth, because I really honestly believe that 2023, this was the message that my team gave me about 2023, that this was going to be the year to bring out the hidden truths, that all those lies that have been sitting there for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, longer in some cases. This stuff's going to come, this stuff's going to start coming out. And maybe it won't come out in full force in 2023, but the light will be shined on it. And I do honestly believe that. I really, really believe that. You know, we're seeking the truth here. We're seeking the truth. All right, I want to grab these guys. Let's see, how am I doing on time? I think that's part of the problem with the sound issue. Okay, so got plenty of time. I hate that. I want to go on and on and on and on. You probably don't want me to go on and on and on and on, but you know. Yeah, this person is obsessed with you. You are in their thoughts all the time. They talk about you all the time. And the people who are around them, like their partners, their friends, their family, they're starting to really realize how bad this situation is. How much this person relies on you. See, I almost feel like I can't breathe. They rely on you for a personality. They rely on you for to exist almost. You know, and that's ridiculous, because they could do it on their own. But you see, they're getting older now. They're getting older, and this thieving somebody else's personality or their life stories, their experiences, their gifts. You know, that is going to come to an end. It is going to come to an end. See, yeah, you know, really, I know this sounds weird, but I keep feeling that there's some sort of property, and it's an intellectual property that I'm saying. It's some sort of, it's a song, it's a book, it's a story, it's something. And it actually could be your stories. Maybe that's what I'm saying here. But they have stolen it, and I think they're going to get caught. I really feel like they're going to get caught with that. And there's going to be a court case, in fact. And you are going to win. You're going to win against this person. That's not for everybody, but, you know, that keeps popping into my head. That this person has stolen something that belonged to you. Maybe you, like I said, maybe you wrote a book and they got a hold of it and they're trying to pass it off on their own. But, you know, when this person doesn't use capital letters or punctuation, and, you know, and they do not speak with the same vocabulary even, you know, the way they speak or the way they write, it's just not, it's obvious that this is not theirs. You know, they're going to get caught. They are going to get caught. Like I said, truth is going to be exposed this year. And it's, you know, even if it doesn't come out full force, it's going to start being illuminated. Yeah, because you worked hard on that. You worked hard on whatever that was. And they just swept in there and pretended like they were the privileged lady. They were like, this is mine. I'm taking this. And I'm going to seal it up, and I'm going to leave you in despair. Anything else you have to say about this team? I mean, you know, this person's going to get caught. This person's going to be exposed. We see that. So I don't really think there's much else to say. You know, this is kind of a short and sweet reading, really. Which is quite nice. I have a feeling you've been dealing with this person for a long, long time. And you've kind of, you care, but you don't care. You know, you have your waves or your moments of caring, but you don't really give a shit. You know, you're kind of above all that. You're working on you. You are going here. You're going, oh, sorry, I knocked the camera. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. This is where you are headed. You're headed on your way out of this situation, or out of this, I don't know, whatever that crap storm is behind here, you know, here, crap storm, and there's you. You're like, I'm out of here. Taking my horse and my wands with me. Okay, right. Hold on, hang on. One more card, or a few more cards. Anything else you want to add to this? No, I know. Because you're loyal and you're strong. You're loyal and you're strong. And this person tells everybody that that's who they are, but they really aren't. No, they're childish. They're childish. This person is so immature. It's the type of person, who would attack somebody who they know is volatile, who they know is an alcoholic, and they would get up in their face, put their middle finger up and go, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know the type. Drama. And then when this person reacts and you know, grabs them by the finger or throws them to the floor or pushes them away or whatever the hell happens, then they're straight onto Facebook. Oh, so this is what happened to me today, you know, and they put this person in jail because they are the ones who have instigated this whole thing, because I don't know. They want the attention. They want the notoriety, my team just said. Well, that's a bit crap. Why don't you do something good and positive? You know, that's not, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a big bear. Get your own shit. I really don't mind. Yeah, like I said, you want to steal my personality, knock yourself out. Team, do you have anything else to say? Anything to add to this? Anything to add to this? Be your true, authentic self, they said. Don't be overshadowed by someone else's behavior, because you are better than that. You know, if you're a trendsetter and you're having people clone you, then, you know, you are the shit. You are the fucking creme de la creme. And you're loyal. You're a good person. Yeah, all right. You've got things to discover. You've got things to sort out, but you know, it's a long old road. But the fact is, okay, yes, it's a long road, but you do your time, you get your shit done, and you grow. And not only do you grow, but then you find sunshine. And all these rats out here, they're going to be illuminated. They're going to be shown for what they are. And that's what they are, exactly. That's what they are. A snake. That's a snake. But you just tend your garden. You don't, you know, you don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You're too wise for that anyway. Guys, I love you. It's a bit of a weird reading. Well, I kind of knew where we were headed, but didn't know where we were headed. You know, like I said, my team and I had been discussing this all morning. So I guess that's they're the ones who they're the ones who steer this boat. So, you know, I'm only on for the ride. So that's it, really. Okay. I love you guys so much, and thank you for all your support. You guys take care of yourself and be safe out there. All right. You know, I always say I love you, but I really, really love you. Okay. You can do this. You've got this. You've got life. You blow me away every time you comment. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me in your life, and thank you for being a part of mine. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Love you. Love you. Bye, bye, bye.